What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Blood on the Razor Wire TV. Got the Cuban Assassin on here. This brother did some Fed time. This brother almost lost his life. He lost his father at a young age, went to federal prison. Now he's back out here getting ready to get back in the ring. He was 7-0 prior to going to prison. But you know what? He can tell his story better than I can. Tell the people who you are, where you're from, and let's get to it, brother.
Man, I'm the Cuban Assassin. I'm from Landover, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, bro just said I'm 705 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? I just got home. I just did 7 years in prison. Just got home January, 11th. I was released to house arrest. I had did 5 years out the federal penitentiaries, United States Penitentiary. I did 2.5 out Hazelton, USP. Same jail where Whitey Bulger was killed at. I had just left before they killed him. Then I went to Canaan USP. I was at Canaan USP, finished there, and the marshal snatched me up to go to the state of Maryland for 2 years. I spent 2 years out Dorsey Run. It's a camp. It's a low-level camp.
I want to talk about your life, man, and what your life was like growing up. You know, I know your father ended up getting murdered. You ended up in federal prison. You were in the fight game. What was your life like growing up? What was your relationship with your mother and your father?
No question. Well, okay, so it's like this. My father died on the day I was supposed to be born. You know what I'm saying? Which was his birthday, actually. I was born like 2 weeks, half later. His birthday on the 8th. I was born on July 20th, 1990. So I came into this world. My mother was my mother and my father. You know what I'm saying? So and she straight up told me that. You know what I'm saying? I'm your mother and your father. Your father passed away, boo boo bam. And you know what I'm saying? And my father passing really it triggered me. It really had a lot of pain in me. You know what I'm saying? It brought a lot of pain out of me seeing other dudes with fathers and stuff like that. And I noticed I had a problem at a young age when I used to just get mad. I used to just wish my father was alive. You know what I'm saying? I wish my dad was alive. I wish my dad was alive. And that ended up turning into a little anger problem. And I don't know if that's why my mom put me in the boxing. I think she put me in the boxing because my father was boxing too also. You know what I'm saying? But she definitely put me in the boxing, and I never looked back. I ended up started traveling the world. You know what I'm saying? I know all these guys on TV right now: Javante Davis, Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia's. I know everybody. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But being as though I only had my mom. She raised me all the way up to like 15, 16 till she couldn't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? I was in the gym. I was boxing. And once I'd have been ranked 1 in the country, 2 in the country, 3 in the country, like we was talking earlier. You fought in the silver gloves. I won the silver gloves 5 years in a row. You know what I'm saying? You could Google my name. You know what I'm saying? So I got to an age when I got to 15, I told my mom, listen, I want to take a break from boxing. You know what I'm saying? I go to school the next day. I hear about kids riding their bikes outside having fun. I'm missing the kid fun. And my mom said, nah, you don't need to take a break because you'll fall off. And we end up just kind of butting heads, and she put me out. So I got into the streets 17, 16 years old. Like I said, my father passed away on the day I was supposed to be born. I was born a week later, so I didn't have no father figure. So once I got into the streets and started seeing older dudes, and I got 6 sisters, I started seeing the guys in the streets. I started bonding with them. They became my brothers. It was over. After that, I really started being in the street life. I was sleeping outside for a minute, 16, 17 years old, walking to my high school, washing up in the bathroom. And you know what I'm saying? I started being in the streets. I turned into street life, and I really started going down a bad path. You know what I'm saying? But on the way of that bad path, I ended up doing something to a guy. Took something from a guy. When I was homeless, I was robbing drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? I saw a guy that was actually you interviewed before, and he was talking about how he was robbing drug dealers and all that, right? You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of relating and stuff because I was sleeping outside. And I was just on the type time, you know what I'm saying? I remember one night sleeping in the car. It was cold. I'm 17. It's cold. You know what I'm saying? I had a gun on me. It's raining outside. I ain't got nothing to eat. And I started cursing God out. You know what I'm saying? Because I was that mad. I'm telling God, like, man, you made my father die. And you know what I'm saying? I was suicidal at that time. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have enough courage to kill myself. And my mother always said, if you kill yourself, you're going to hell. So I made up my mind that I was going to go hard in the streets and make somebody kill me. You know what I'm saying? And I just go see my father. That's the mindset I had. You know what I'm saying? Kind of suicidal, like, you know what I mean? If anybody played with me, I turned up on them. And that's when I started doing. I started knocking dudes out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I was robbing dudes for their drugs and stuff if they wasn't eating with me. But I did keep it on man time. anybody that I ever got, Slim, and I was down bad and needed something to eat, you know what I'm saying? I will go to them and ask them for a front. You feel me? Like, look, Slim, y'all like messed up, Bible Bam. Can you deal with me? You know what I'm saying? And I got the cold shoulder a couple times. You know what I'm saying? And I came back and however I did it, whether it was with a pistol or a trick bag, I get their money, hop in another car, I did what I did. I took their bread to survive. Literally get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I told guys, and I done seen guys, I'd have ran into guys because in the streets, you know what I'm saying, you could get the get back, they come back to you. And I was always prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? I used to see guys out, but I was so thorough and just so, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I was doing what I was doing, I was still standing on principles. When I saw a nigga and he couldn't, and he saw me like, that nigga, you robbed me. I'm like, nigga, I was hungry, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I told you I was sleeping outside. I came to you 2 days before that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I kept it all some mad stuff at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because even though dudes be in the streets, you can still have morals and principles in the streets. I got shot 8 times. The reason I'm alive is because I carried certain stuff a certain way. That's how I believe. You feel me? My good deeds outweigh my bad. You know what I'm saying? But I ended up catching a year jail time. This is how I got back to professional boxing. I robbed a guy for some weed, and he told the police I robbed him for $50. I ended up going in the county jail. They gave me a year. And at this time, I had 3 different charges. I was looking at so much time. They said a guy took his gun, pointed at, took the gun. So I'm in there for like 3 different charges right now. They all of them got dropped. And then it came down to just my one charge for robbing the guy with the pound, and I had a year. So while I'm in there this year, this around I got shot 21. The first time I got shot 5 times. I bounced back from that shit. That shit was nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then I end up going in the county. And while I'm in the county, my mother coming up there visiting me. She like, dog, you know he boxing? She's like, Dusty Harrison, Mike Reed, all these guys from the area. And she's like, they getting paid to box. I'm like, what? I'm like, I know these dudes, they can fight and all that, but like, I'm the champ. You know what I'm saying? Like my amateur record, 138 wins with 28 losses. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I got a year jail time. That's no drugs, that's no nothing. It was December. It was December of 2012, Slim. December of 2012. I remember it distinctly because I said I got enough time. It was all the way to August. I said I already been in here for a minute. I got all the way to August to train and work out. And that's what I did. I came home September the 1st, I had my first fight. October 26th, a guy named Ty Barnett put me on his card out Washington, D.C. I got all the way to 7-0 with 5 knockouts. And I got all the way to 5-0 without getting in no trouble, no police, no nothing. My name was back on the network. Larry's back, Cuban Assassin, blah, blah, blah. And that was my phone. I'm back. All right,
You're good.
All right, yeah. So and I wasn't hanging out in the streets, no nothing. When I came home, I'm straight boxing. I ain't hanging out or nothing. I end up start backtracking, hanging out with the wrong people, Slim, hanging out in the hood, and I ended up my mindset just went left.
I want to stop you for a minute, right? We're gonna get into that, where you go and how you go left, and you're back in the hood. But I want to take you back to the situation with your father, right? A lot of single mother households, man. A lot of young dudes, including myself, end up in prison. You know, you're coming from that single mother household, chasing a dream. The dream don't work. Look, man, I was in the fight game as an amateur as well, right? And I always thought, man, this was it. And then I was just like, you know what? I went to the streets, man. I turned my back on the fight game, and that's when it all went bad. But let me ask you about your father, right? Because you talk a lot about your father, and there's some young dudes out there right now that don't have a father. How did your father lose his life?
Actually, he was killed. You know what I'm saying? And he was a thorough guy from what I heard from everybody say. From what I hear, my father was a thorough guy. You know what I'm saying? Was also a professional fighter. He actually did some time in Lawton, used to be Spawn Sugar Ray Leonard, but nevertheless, he was a thorough guy. And supposedly, the older guys got a young guy to rob him and kill him because he was around the neighborhood doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's how he was shot and killed. He was a gun victim. July 8th, 1990.
What did they call your father? What was his name in the street?
Big Larry.
Big Larry. Was he Cuban?
Nah, he actually black. My mom's Cuban. That's who's Cuban.
So your father was in Lawton and all that too, you said?
Yeah, he's down Lawton. Did a couple times down Lawton. He was a Moore. Larry Glenelg. A lot of good men know him too. Larry Glenelg.
So let me ask you this, right? As a kid, you're fighting, man. You know, there's other kids with their fathers in the corners, and a lot of times in amateur fighting, you know this and I know this. Your dad's your trainer, right? What was it like not to have your father and you're fighting a kid with with his father, he's in the corner. He's the trainer.
Hey, man, it's funny that you said that because I just did an episode on my vlog of life after lockup for a professional boxer, and it was a guy. That I walked in the gym like a week ago, and I saw him. We fought in the amateurs. This is on my vlog, and I saw him and his father in the ring. Now we grown. We about he 30 something, I'm 30 something, but we fought in that same ring when we was in the amateurs. And I told him right then and there. I said, "That's the same ring I beat you in." And I walked up to him. I said, "I never let a guy with a father beat me because I didn't have a father. And if I beated them, I got the admiration and just, you know what I'm saying? It made me feel good. Like, yeah, I beat him up and I ain't got my dad." And I used to have rivals with dudes that had dads. Emmanuel Taylor, the professional boxer, man, we fought about 7 times, went to war. You know what I'm saying? Lontez Fox, that's who I'm talking about right now. All these dudes had their dad. You know what I'm saying? I just had my mom. You know what I'm saying? But that made me fight harder. That's a fact.
I know you talked about, just being raised by a single mother with other siblings. What was life like? Was it a struggle? Did you grow up poor?
Shoot, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. My mother did the best she could do. You know what I'm saying? She used to boost clothes. You know what I'm saying? She was a vicious. Back in the '90s, she was a booster. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's in my book too. So you know what I mean? This is just the story of Larry Riccio. You know what I'm saying? No cut costs. My mother used to boost and make and sell. She was a hustler. She's actually from New York. She's from, I want to say Queens. She's from New York. You know what I'm saying? And she sell clothes. She do hair. She did this back in the '90s. She was selling fish fries. She do fish fries. So she was a natural born hustler. She made ends meet like that, but always kept us. You know what I'm saying? I would never say we was poor, none of that. We stayed over 16th Street in a rough area, and it was rats around that joint. And after the second rat, she was like, she made us move out Merlin. We rolled out. So man, shout out to my mother, Slim. Like, if it wasn't for her, Slim, she always made sure we was fresh and all of that. You know what I'm saying? She's a hustler, natural born hustler.
She loved her kids. She did what she had to do.
For real, Slim, for real.
Where's your mom at now?
Right now, she actually doing my management and stuff, getting me little sponsor deals. She's handling all of that and selling my tickets to my fight and stuff because I want to just focus on my fight. You know what I'm saying? And she got my back with this boxing stuff because a lot of these promoters and stuff, they be playing games and try to you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Get bad contracts. So she handles everything with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting her handle those affairs.
That's what's up, man. I want to see you make it, bro. I like you, man. This is. I think you're a good dude, man.
Yeah, I prayed for this in jail, bro. Yeah, I made a promise to God that I was gonna come home and do this, what I'm doing right now, and it's actually easy. I never saw myself living a straight arrow with just doing. Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. I came home January 11th to nothing. I'm talking about no place to stay, nothing, no clothes. My mom misplaced my stuff when I was in prison, so I literally came home nothing but myself. You know what I'm saying? My sisters have got me little underwear and stuff. You know how that go. But you know what I'm saying? Underwear, drawers, soap, and little cosmetics. Boom. I had that when I came home. Besides that, I had nothing. So I really had to digest that because when I am down that bad, like you said, like, man, I get to thinking, you know what I mean? Let me go ahead and get a couple pounds. I met a couple dudes out the feds. I know a guy over here got 100,000. Maybe I could go in his back door while it's unlocked. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that will get me up real fast. But I made a promise to God, and I've been sticking to it. And Slim, I'm seeing the fruits of my labor, bro. I never did this before, and it's lasting longer. While I was on house arrest, I'll be working out. You know what I'm saying? Go crazy workouts, LLC. I got that LLC because I made that in jail. And this is what the ideas I came up with prison. I saw everything that was going on out here, and we was talking about, the free world. Like, man, y'all think that's real? You heard what happened to such and such? You think that's real? And I'm like, that ain't real. This ain't real. So I said, man, I'm gonna come up with a podcast. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, what you gonna call it? I said, what's really real out here? Bang! I came home. I got 2 episodes shot already on house arrest. That's done. I'm starting to pick up traction with that. What's really real out here podcast. I got my workout fitness business LLC, Go Crazy Workouts. That's on paperwork. That's done. And I got my fight back. You know what I'm saying? I started when I came home. I was a little bit rusty hitting the pads after 7 years and getting shot. So I was hitting the pads, and it was kind of slow. Got off house arrest, hit the gym, hit that heavy bag, that speed bag. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I had a snowball. I started out with a snowball. Now I'm getting sponsors. Now I'm getting interviews, and the snowball is getting bigger because I stayed strong, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want. This is what I'm asking for. And I know it'll last long in there.
That's what's up, man. I'm happy for you. Let's talk about this, right? Let's talk about, you talked about you got back into the streets, you had went to jail. Take us back there and how you end up getting shot and all of that type of stuff.
No question. All right, so came home, came boxing, boom. Like I said, I had my first fight. What was it? October 26th. I got the 1-0. After that, I got another fight. I just started knocking dudes out. I was on the knockout street 5, like 5 fights in a row. So, but I'm still in the streets. I'm boxing, but I'm not getting too much money for these fights. And I stay on my own. I still don't stay with my mother. You know what I'm saying? I'm still out here selling little weed. I was selling weed, pounds, and all that, and breaking it down, boom, to make my ends meet. But dang, what you just said?
I hope you ain't been hitting the head too much. No, I'm just playing. I'm saying, just give it to us. What happened.
All right, so listen, I'm still straddling the fence. So I met a dude at my fights, and he ended up having some tree. He ended up sending me the tree. So now I'm out here straddling the fence. I'm going to the gym and selling drugs. Going to the gym, selling drugs, boo, boo, bop, boo, bop. And in the midst of that, I get caught up at the park. You know what I'm saying? The guy that, when I got shot, it wasn't even for me. You understand what I'm saying? It was for my little bro and them. You know what I'm saying? Nigga came up there looking for my bro. You know what I'm saying? And I saw him. My little bro saw him off the bucks. He saw the car. You know what I'm saying? They just took something from the nigga. This is how things go. Niggas be thinking they bad. Listen, let me tell you this. This is how things go. Niggas took something from bruh on Wednesday. Lil bruh is a DJ nigga. Hey, you turn up the party. He is a DJ nigga for it, but he's in the streets trying to sell weed. You know what I'm saying? So the villains is looking at him like he candy. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to get him. He come around 2 pounds. They took it from him. You understand what I'm saying? Sunday we at the park, we chilling, and my young boy said, "That's the car right there. I'm about to hit a car." I said, "Boy, chill." I go over there and talk Slim to die stuff down, and I'm hollering at Slim. He wanted to fight the young boy. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to fight the young boy. I'm like, nah, not right now. Because the young boy, he got the thing on him. He not trying to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So in the midst of that, I'm talking to him. And this is why I would never play with another man again ever in my life. I took him for bad. I took him for bad. I treated him less of a man. I treated him like he ain't had the same capabilities as me, because we at my neighborhood park. I got the pounds coming in from California. I'm getting guns from North Carolina. I'm doing this shit around here, and I'm thinking I'm big-headed, this me. So I told that nigga, you can't do nothing right now because I said so, nigga. It kind of got smart with him. And he was like, oh, all right, he got in the car. I got rough with him, but before he got in the car, I'm like, you good? He like, yeah, I'm good. He got in the car, walked away, Slim. I probably got 15 feet. He started hitting at me. Boom, 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 boom. I just went like that. I turned around a little bit, nigga hit me. Hit me in my left shoulder, my right shoulder, and hit me in the back of the head. Hit me in the back of the head. I went out for 25 days. I went into a coma for 25 days. I ain't go right out, though. I had hopped up. My young boy returned fire and hit him in the chest. He hopped in the car, pulled off. You know what I'm saying? We go to the firehouse down the street. Mind you, this is my second time getting hit. Every time I get hit, I'm telling them, man, take me to the firehouse. I ain't even tripping, you feel me? So go right to the firehouse down the street. They cut my stuff off. So this is when it get real, though, because they cut my stuff off and they not letting me move. They're like, don't stay still, call out where he shot. They like left shoulder, back shoulder, right. Then they said the back of his head open. So when they said the back of my head open, all I kept thinking is, damn, he got me. I said, damn, let a DJ kill me. I'm like, dang, Slim. Out of everybody. So I end up going in and out. I end up waking up. And when I woke up, I was in the hospital, tubing my nose, tubing my penis and everything. And my baby mother father was right there. And make a long story short, he ended up telling me I was out for 25 days. I didn't even know, Slim. I thought it was the same day. You know what I'm saying? I woke up looking for my mother. I was out for 25 days. I ended up having to walk again, learn how to walk again, learn how to, they wouldn't let me out the bed. I had to do exercises and this and that. My bro, the police came up there, handcuffed me to the bed while I'm shot up, just came out of coma. You know what I'm saying? I'm bandaged up. They came and put one of my hands to the rail, one of my legs to the rail, and I'm shot up. Staples in my stomach, staples in the back of my head, because they want to know about the shooting and all that. I'm the shit. I just came out of coma. I don't know nothing about the shooting. So they got mad about that. They ended up putting a gun charge on me. You know what I'm saying? The state dropped it. The feds picked it up. You know what I'm saying? I took it to trial, too. I got my paperwork and all that, Slim. You know how the feds go, Slim. I had a hung jury. You feel me? This is the 4th Circuit in Greenbelt Court. I had a hung jury. Police said I ran from them. They found the gun mine. There ain't no DNA or nothing on the gun. So it's my word against this. You know what I'm saying? End up losing trial and going in. But the jury wrote a note saying it was a hung jury. But the federals, I didn't know the feds, y'all like had that 99% conviction rate, and they ended up getting me. But that was good because I needed that prison time. I got sent to USP Hazelton, Slim, 2017, still shot up and all that. You know what I'm saying? And it was serious. It was serious. If I never went to prison, bro, man, I'd be probably locked up or even dead because of the way I was going. You know what I'm saying? But it took for me to get out Hazelton.
Let me ask you this. What do you got a 007 number or no?
The 007 number. But as soon as I got off the bus, I was at the Supermax out Baltimore. So you know a lot of DC dudes be in it and going out the Fed. So while I'm out there, man, Moopy, a good man named Moopy from Simple City, him and his men was y'all like on a big case in that joint, little Simple City case. And they told me, they was like, man, Cap, you know you about to go out the Feds with a whole bunch of DC dudes. And I was like, oh yeah. I'm like, I ain't tripping, bro. I'm from Maryland, bro. So right before I went out, I ain't set trip or nothing, but I just let it know. I got this tatted right here on me. 301 Landover Goon. You feel me? Certified Landover Goon. So they can know. As soon as you walk in there, you see this number. You know what I'm saying? I got the 00 on my shirt. So the homies, he be like, damn, bro, you got 007? I'm like, yeah, but I'm from Maryland, bro. I'm on homie time, though. I'm on man time. What's up with you? And I curried it like that. You know what I'm saying? I was from Maryland, but I had a 007. But I'm a blood and born a Muslim. I ain't know nobody time in this joint. I ain't doing what's up. I'm connecting who I want to connect with. You know what I'm saying? Straight up man time, bro.
Let me ask you this, right? A lot of dudes out there in the street, man, playing games with guns, young kids. I mean, you seen the rapper Fulio just get murked, and all them little young people, even the chick, they're probably going to prison for the rest of their lives.
Yeah,
you get shot in the head, but you're able to think about some stuff, right? I know you said something about when you were like, damn, man, I let a DJ hit me over a DJ.
Yeah.
But were you thinking?
Anybody, son.
Let me ask you this: were you thinking in that moment that this is it? My life is over. I'm about to die.
Hell nah, neither once. I got the first time I got hit. You know what I'm saying? It was a shootout. Nigga hitting me. I had hit a nigga 6 times. He lived. He came back and hit me 5 times. You feel me? We get to clicking and shit, and he was getting the best of me. You know what I mean? I felt the joints hit me and all that in my back and all that. I'm like, damn. I'm like, this nigga air my ass out. But boom, after that though, when I get shot, bro, it's never weakness. It's no nothing. Bam, damn, I gotta go to the hospital. I gotta get this shit bandaged up because my mindset keeps me alive. You know what I'm saying? My mindset keeps me happy. And I learned that over the years. So even when I was homeless and ain't had shit, when I had a good mindset, bro, my mind is now my weapon. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need a pistol. I catch a nigga with a gun, he pull a gun on me, I'm gonna use this right here. Damn, son, what's up, man? You know what I mean? It ain't nothing. I'm gonna talk to him like a man. You know what I'm saying? So I use my mind as a weapon now, but every time I got hit, even when something bad's going on, it's no weak moments. You can't panic. And that's what keep me alive.
Let's talk about Hazelton. You end up in Hazelton, pretty wild joint over there, right?
Yeah, right? Hell yeah. Hazelton was cool though. I ain't gonna lie, cause it's man time. Hey, man, it's dudes would think a guy crazy, but when I first came home and saw what was going on out here, I miss prison, Slim. You feel me? Dudes wouldn't understand what I'm really saying. Cause listen, let me tell you this, Slim. I came home to nothing. I ain't got no house. I ain't got nowhere to put my stuff. I'm over my mother's house. I'm over my sister's house. I just came from a cell with 7 years where that cell was my shit. I had my shoes laid out. I had my food put up. That was my apartment. So, you know what I'm saying? To come home and not have that was a little, shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my sister's living room. She having problems going on. You know what I'm saying? I came home. I ain't got nothing but my peace. So when my peace get broken, I really get, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, somebody got my own spot and all that, doobie bop. So that was one thing that just made me miss my cell. You see what I'm saying? And then another thing is how people just say stuff out here and don't stand on it, Slim. They don't stand on law out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm so used to right now of me and you talking and you say something, you got to stand on that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what happens if you don't stand on that. You understand what I'm saying? So now to come back out here with people is not standing on their words. It was a little mind-blowing to me. You know what I'm saying? So I just made my circle look almost to none and small. You know what I'm saying? I only connect with people who is like-minded like me, who think like me. You know what I'm saying? Who got energy like me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it like I'm better than nobody, but this is the type of time I'm on. You know what I'm saying? This is what's keeping my mind going because I got triggers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but Hazelton was a serious joint that really taught me to stop putting my hands on people too. I almost caused a race riot at Hazelton. You feel me? I probably, man, it was January when I got there. I probably clipped the Indian dude. I'm a 007. I clipped the Indian dude probably like in March. You feel me? Left hook. Played with me over the phone. You know what I'm saying? So I got to the pen. I was doing me. Y'all like, you know what I mean? Going on the dance floor and all that. So I'm, when you got shit, you able to do. You know what I mean? So Indian dude, I ended up getting his phone because he wanted to do some tattoos on me. He had bills. Been in for 21 years. Here it is. I'm just getting to the feds. I got a little money to spend. I'm doing me. I got this. I got that. So if you've been in for 21 years, I might take a liking to you. Let me know what I mean? Damn, you been in for 21. So I get to help and doing favors and stuff for dudes, and he end up on me his phone. Make a long story short, he sold his phone to J Rock from North Carolina. And I'm looking, I see him put J Rock on the phone. So I'm like, hold up, Slim. This situation right here told me to stop putting my hands on people. Because I'm a professional boxer from the streets. And I already had in my mindset, first nigga that play with me, I'm gonna knock his ass out. I don't care what he is, no nothing. I'm gonna knock him out because you gotta let, you know what I'm saying? You let it be known that you're not been played with. I'm skinny and already. I already know how it go. You know what I'm saying? So I brought him to the cell. I told J-Rock, I asked J-Rock, did dude sell you that phone? He like, nah. He was like, he wanted me to. I said, put him to the cell. I need to holler at him, and you need to stand on this. He's like, all right. Brought him to the cell. Big, tall, the tattoos on his face and all that. What's up, bro? You told me you sold the phone. He ended up ain't standing on it. He tried to push me out the way and get out the cell. I cracked him. Crack! Hit him. Locked up. I told him get out of my cell. He ended up wobbling out the cell. So I go to the homie Weedy from Baltimore. I already know. I say, Weedy, I just clipped Slim. He got to go.
I want to tell people what you mean, because some people ain't never been to the feds. He sold his phone means, you get 300 minutes a month. They're not free. You have to pay for them. But dudes will be like, yo, I know you only get 300 minutes. You want to buy my 300 minutes too? So you had paid for these minutes in whatever way you paid for them. He owes you, and now he's trying to sell them to someone else. So you're in your feelings like, yo, bro, you robbed me. You violated me when I've been looking out for you. But go ahead. I want to make sure that people know.
Yep, heck yeah. And people, these are examples of why there's violence in prison. You know what I'm saying? That's just one example. But because guys play games like this, he know that's my phone. You know what I'm saying? And I did a favor for you. I paid his bills. If I didn't pay his bills, they was going to get him off the yard. He owed another dude. You know what I'm saying? So I took it as disrespect. So I called him to my cell. I asked him, bop, and he didn't stand on it, tried to move me out the way. I cracked him. Goosh. So after I cracked him, I go to Weedy. Weedy, I just hit the Indian dude, bro. You got to go. Weedy said, you just hit the Indian? So I'm like, yeah. I could see in his face, he was kind of stuck, like, what the hell? And then that's when it hit me. I'm like, what the hell? Why is it? I'm thinking it's just a normal, you know what I'm saying? So he like, man, we got to talk to his peoples and see what's going on. We went to his peoples, Archie. Archie was a Russian that was running the Mexican car. You know what I'm saying? He had the Mexican car. Weedy went to Archie and said, listen, your man sold the phone, bop, bop, bop. In the cell, he tried to move Cobb out the way. He said, man, he got to go. So the Archie said, okay, we'll come back and talk to you guys. No problem. We'll come back and talk to you. They left. So we talking. Archie walked up to us with Nacho from California. So he's like, Archie said, this is when I knew things like this is serious. He said, listen here, Weedy. We're getting this guy off the yard. He's gone. He's leaving today. But Killer's got to go. They pointed to me. He said, y'all got to get him off the yard. Weedy didn't look at nobody, no nothing. He said, no, he ain't going nowhere. He said he didn't know he couldn't hit another race. He said, your guy's in the wrong. He said he ain't going nowhere. Man, and Archie said, okay, listen here, Weedy. He said, I'm telling you this now. On the next rec move, I'm going to talk to my people. He said, I'm going to talk to my people. They're going to go to the gym or whatever on the rec. He said, going to holler at his other people in the building. He said, this is his exact words. He said, if I come back in here and don't talk to you guys, just know we must wage war against each other. And I just say that because I got a respect for you, Weedy. And I like the way you move too, Killer. He said, so listen, if I'm going on this rec move, if I come in here and I say nothing to you guys, just know we must wage war. And Weedy said, no problem. They shook hands, bro. I said, yo. I said, what the hell did I do? I said, yo, what the hell did I do? So now homies is going to get knives. Dudes is going in certain spots, picking stuff up, locks in the socks. And I'm baffled about it. And I tell Weedy, I call two homies to the cell because I'm a guy, I don't get everybody involved. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with this. You know what I'm saying? So I call them cell. I'm like, listen, I'm going to go just crush the Indian and get him out of here. Can't us two just cancel each other out, bro? I don't want everybody, like, this shit about to get real. Mexicans going to get knives and all this. So he like, nah, homie, you ain't going nowhere. This how the feds go. He in the wrong, you know what I'm saying? And this is how it go. Make a long story short, Archie came right back up in there. When he came back in there, he walked straight to us. He walked straight to us. He said, hey, listen here. He's gone. He said, we letting this go. He said, I want to tell you something, Kelly. He said, listen, you're a good dude. You know how to move around here. Don't be putting your hands on my people. He said, don't do that. He said, please don't do that. Next time you got a problem, come with me. Hey, Slim, after that, I never in my life just stopped punching people like Bush. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was the baddest dude in the world until I got put in a room with the baddest dudes in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I saw how Caucasians, Mexicans, Hawaiian people, all of them is savages at the end of the day. It ain't no, he ain't this. No, when a man has to do what a man has to do, Slim, he gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So I respect everybody, and I just move differently now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the baddest guy on the planet no more. I'm just one of them. I'm one of them. There's plenty of them. There's plenty of them, and there's some guys out here that's willing to go to different heights than me that I won't go to. And that's why I'm not in the streets, because it ain't no more morals and principles in the streets. I ain't really trying to do nothing to your family or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But dudes would do that to my family, so I can't go up against that.
Let me ask you this, right? You talked about you was a blood, you're from Maryland, you had a 007 number. Who did you actually run with when you got to Hazelton? Were you running with the DC dudes or no?
Yeah, I was in the DC car, but everybody knew like I am what I am. But for real, like I ain't gonna tell you no lies, Slim. I was at Hazelton 2017 to the end of 2018. I was doing me. I wasn't even like, even the homies on some stupid shit. I ain't with that shit. Like what y'all, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like I was doing whatever I wanted to do in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. You know what I'm saying? They called me Killer. USP. I was there at Hazelton 2017 to 2018, Slim. I would never tell you a lie. You know what I'm saying? So like I was fucking with New York niggas, everybody. I messed with everybody. Every color, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So like that's the time I was on. But I was in the homie car though. I was in the vicious homie car. I was in the homie car.
DC car had a lot of respect at Hazelton?
No question. Everywhere I went, they had a lot of respect. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is, you know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes from my side of town turned up more than the other side. So we get a name out there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, dudes ain't, everybody give respect when it's earned, to be honest.
Hey, I say this all the time, men respect men. It don't matter what color you are, what city you're from, men respect men, right?
For real, Slim, is some good dudes from everywhere, Slim. And there's some suckers from everywhere.
I mean, I say this all the time. Like, some DC dudes don't like me. They're like, Chad hates DC dudes. Man, I don't hate anybody. And I met a lot of good dudes from DC. Yeah, I met a lot of good dudes from Baltimore. I mean, one of the best dudes I ever met was Fudd. Fudd had, what's Fudd's real name? Brian, I forgot his last name, but Fudd, man, had a life sentence. He ended up getting out of jail. So I've been around a lot of good dudes from DC, from Baltimore, from everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Slim. I'm not gonna lie to you, Slim. A lot of people in my city is geographical, Slim. They is stuck where in their hood. And they don't fuck with nobody outside their hood. They geographical. They stuck here, bro. And that's why a lot of people that's in the streets that rapping and stuff, they don't go nowhere because they don't network with guys like you. They, like you said, they look at you like, oh, FM. Whole time, you could do some networking. And you know what I'm saying? It's all about who you know sometimes. Get stuck out of that. I've never been a geographical dude. I love dudes in other states. You know what I'm saying?
We can help each other, but some people don't see it that way.
And we from the streets, so we need to help each other. You know what I'm saying? That's what they fail to realize. We all got the same goals, which is to make it out the hood. You know what I'm saying? I think they got it confused. You know what I'm saying now?
So now after you had that incident in Hazelton, everything smooth sailing for you there after that?
Hell yeah, that set the tone right there. Oh yeah, Slim really going, Slim going really rock and roll. You know how it is once you prove yourself, and already I'm a workhorse working out. I'm getting back in shape and I'm boxing. I'm already got my boxing pictures. Everybody know I'm certified. You know what I'm saying? My paperwork say that I play with them things. So I'm everything is vouched from how I move to how I work out. So it was smooth sailing after that. It was pretty cool, even though I had to fight a homie for playing with me. You know what I'm saying? I ended up cracking a homie for getting smart in front of the out-of-towners that said something smart to me. My man Esco Jack gassed it up. He was like, I think he challenged you to a duel. Esco playing, but the whole time I called Slim in the cell, like, man, what's up? What you just say? And I cracked off on him. Whole time he ain't want to fight. Police ended up saying us wrestling and shit. So, but other than that, it was smooth sailing. It went cool. Like, but it was going down in that joint. 5 dudes got killed there when I was that year. And then Whitey Bulger made it 6. Yeah. And Whitey Bulger got killed there.
What's the wildest shit you've seen there, bro?
What's the wildest? It's a lot of shit I've seen. It probably had to be a stabbing. I'm trying to think of which stabbing it was. It had to be. It was 2 bad stabbings that made me just like touch me like made me cry anger tears like dang, they got me in here. And it was on the y'all Luda the Miami cartel dudes kind of start having a little fiction in their car. And Big Luda was out that joint. You know what I'm saying? Luda all goes mouth. He tried to trick daddy, man. In my mind, he was cool, and he got into it with his homie. And his homie, they said something to each other, and Luda lifted up his shirt and showed his knife. And the dude looked at his knife and whipped and hit Luda in his chest, Slim. Boom. So this like the first or second. This is second stab, and I saw real close, like this close, like right there, and hit Slim in his chest. And when he hit him in his chest, Luda whipped his knife off and swung it and hit Slim and like split his shit open. So now they right there with the knives, and they're like, yeah. He like, yeah. Luda, he pumped up now. He like, yeah, what's up? He said, you leaking. He said, and the young dude, he was like, man, I hit you too. So I'm wondering, where is the police at? So I look over and I see the police, the COs. They are looking at everything that just transpired. And you know what they say? Fuck it. They're going to kill each other. Let them kill each other. And then he spit out here. They be messing with the chew out there. I never forget it because he spit out the chew. And look back at them and they just let them go. Ain't nothing go down. Dude ended up going to his unit, and Luda ended up coming back on the unit we was on. And I went up there. Luda got sewed up, bro. They took a needle. It was a needle. I believe it was a sewing needle, and sewed Luda chest clothes on the unit. Human man chest clothes, big black mom. Went up to his cell. I'm like, Mo, what you? He's like, yeah, Cap. He's like, Cap, that's my man. But I'm like, that was not like wild to see another man get stabbed with a homemade shank out of a locker, and then dude go back to the cell and get it stitched up with a needle. Hey, Slim, I said, oh, I'm in a whole nother world. You know what I'm saying? That really right there it really made me sick into my stomach because you could die in prison. It's a blessing I made it home, especially when you're a stronghold because they hit you first. And I was a stronghold in jail because I was a threat, but boxing, working out, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, them stabbings was serious, man. That's what really touched me the most.
Did you finish your Fed bid at Hazelton, or did you go to another prison?
Actually, from Hazelton, I went out Cannon USP with the homie Aunt Cannon. Good homie Aunt Cannon. Slim free Aunt Cannon. I was out there with him, Mello, Anthony Chapman. Walla, he from Baltimore. Who else was out there? It was a couple good homies. I spent like 2.5 out there. And while I was there, I went back to my county jail for a cold case murder from 2009, bro. You understand what I'm saying? While I'm out the feds for my gun, not bothering nobody, Pete, the homicide team comes all the way out West Virginia to Hazelton to question me about an 2009 murder. You feel me? Something they really know I didn't do too, because they said it in the interrogation. And I mean, it wasn't even interrogation, man. They put me on a sick call and made me go where the sick call people were. You know about the sick call where the nurses at. I go in this homicide detectives in there, yeah. So when guys go on sick call, they hot for real. All them sick calls, yeah. Went in there, homicide detectives in there, and they pressed me out, bro. You know what I'm saying? I went back and told the homies, man, the homicide detectives just came out this joint. Make a long story short, while I was in my Fed bid out Hazelton, they put me on the news, bro, for 2009 murder, a murder from 2009. It's 2017. What the fuck? So I'm like, what the hell? Why? Like, is they bothering me, son? But that's when it hit me. That's when I said I'm done with the streets. Like, much as I did out here, y'all could put a joint on me that I did. That's what I needed, though. You know what I'm saying? To really say, all right, I'm done with the streets. Because I'm not going to lie. When I got out of the feds and cracked the Indian nigga, I'm catching drugs. My girlfriend bringing me drugs. I'm thorough. I got knives. I kind of was cool in jail. It was fun. It was really fun. It was fun. You know what I'm saying? But I had the wrong mindset as in going like, I'm going to do my time and go home. Yeah, and be the man. That's the mindset I had until they put that murder on me. I ain't do. I had to end up so when I was at Canaan USP, I went back to my county jail, Upper Marlboro, Maryland, and went to court for that joint. And you see how they came all the way to West Virginia? They didn't even come to my preliminary hearing, bro. They dropped the joint. You know what I'm saying? And I took that as a sign from God to just get out of the streets. This is your last straw. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when I left Canaan USP and went for that joint, I got my probation and violation over with too. I had 6 years for backup time when I got shot. They end up giving me 6 years and ran a concurrent with the 5 and credited me 180 days. And I was already there for 180 days fighting the joint. So, bang, I went sent back out the feds to Canaan USP. I left Canaan USP right after my birthday, July 2021, right out 3 days after my birthday. The state of Maryland came and snatched me up and took me out of Maryland for 2 years. They ain't give me none of my time that judge credited me, bro. They ain't give me my 180 days. They ain't give me the time that I was there. No, nothing. So once I left Canaan USP, I was in the state of Maryland for 2 years out Dorsey Run. It was at a camp. It was pretty cool, though, for real. It was way different from the feds, though. It's way different from the feds. They was on gang time there.
I want to ask you this, though. You talk about prison being fun. Now that you're finally free, you probably don't think prison's fun no more. Now that, this free life's a whole lot funner, right?
Man, heck yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I said it was fun because of the simple fact I had to do what I had to do to survive. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, that crazy shit, I love that. I that crazy turned up lifestyle, like, yeah, fighting, busting guns, what's up, doing that. I love it. I like that. Yeah, that's fun to me. So when you in a room with a bunch of men that think they bad, nigga, I'm gonna show what's up. That's fun to me. You understand what I'm saying? Really, yeah, they tell you I like that. It's fun. Fighting, sliding, all that crazy. This fun to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I box, bro. I'm putting all of that in boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's why these dudes can't beat me in a fight. Because I'm putting all this into my boxing now. I'm not selling no drugs. I'm not knocking people out on the streets that play with me. No. All my anger and pain goes into my fight with my gloves on. That's why these dudes can't beat me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's fun. That violence is fun to me. I have a problem. I mean, people say that I'm about to get some help, but I mean, I'm different. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I like fight. A fight would make me feel better. If I'm having a bad day and get to a fight, man, I feel way better, bro. I mean, straight up, just be honest.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, right? There were times in the street when, the gunplay and all that, I'm like, man, I don't want to lose my life and I don't want to kill no one because I don't want to lose my life to prison, right? But I did have an issue where, you know what? It was fun. We went around, we did some things we should have did as kids, fighting.
And you outgrew it. You know what I'm saying? And that was just for the moment. Now that I look back, hell nah, it ain't fun. I used to be telling myself, you stupid as shit. You know what I'm saying? And when I called my gun charge, bro, this is what I said to myself. All right, now you about to go home. I always carried a gun. Everywhere I go, I got thinking I need a gun. And then I told myself, why did you have a gun? You caught a gun charge. You can't go home and carry a gun. And I got nervous. I said, boy, if you need a gun to go wherever you going, Larry, you don't need to go around it. And I said, damn, I'm right. I said, I thought about it. If I need a gun to go wherever I'm going, bruh, what is the purpose? You risking your life for what? You know something might happen. You know you might get in the shootout. What the fuck? So I said, so I don't go places I need guns. I don't go places where I might need a gun or might have, you know what I'm saying? Straight up.
I'm with you. I understand. So now I know that you were out at the park. You got a little workout thing out there. You got a bunch of the young dudes out there working out with you. You're getting ready for your first fight, professional fight, back in professional fighting. What's going on with you in your life though at the park and training dudes? Tell us about that. The positive shit you're doing.
I'm just with that right there. My go crazy workouts, LLC, man. I'm just trying to spread this good energy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody see me working out. I mean, I got influence. Straight up, I got influence. Guys want to follow me and follow what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? They like my story. So with my influence, I am trying to use it to better people now. Before I went to prison, dude, I was getting dudes to do whatever I say. You understand what I'm saying? That was the wrong influence. You know what I'm saying? In prison, I learned my capabilities. Now I just want to use my capabilities for the right thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about. Working other people out. See a guy out of shape, going through something. You know what I'm saying? I holler, man, come on, bro. What's going on? You need to work out. You going through it? Because I know that's what helped me. Whatever helps me and got me through my pain of sleeping outside and all of that, now I'm giving it to the people. I ain't even gonna say youngers or youth because it's everybody that need help. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you old, what color you is. If I see you having a bad day, I'm back out here spraying good energy. You know what I'm saying? And good is coming back to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to change up the flow out here. You know what I'm saying? Start a trend of good energy, good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Because there's still some good people out here. It's just a lot of negative stuff with distractions. That's the whole thing.
Let me ask you this, right? I know you said something about a book. You wrote a book?
Heck yeah, the story of Larry Riccio is getting edited right now. You know what I'm saying? I wrote a book on my life. I started in prison on lockdown. I got the stuff on my IG. My IG is the Cuban Assassin. You know what I'm saying? I got a vlog. You know what I'm saying? I got the vlog is called Life After Lockup. You know what I'm saying? And it's showing what we doing right now. Life after lockup, what I'm going through for my fight. Trying to get my housing. It's just a vlog of that, my experience, and dealing with what I got coming up, everything I'm dealing with, and also having to focus on my fight. You know what I'm saying? I got my podcast joint. Man, my bad. Was really real out here. You know what I'm saying? But everybody could just check out my IG and they could see. You know what I'm saying? A preview of my book, how I started it off and stuff. It's called The Story of Larry Riccio, and it's just about everything that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? It's getting edited. My mom, like my mom getting that together. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to start part 2. I kind of then started part 2 as being home and these experiences I'm going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Definitely the book is coming too. The Story of Larry Riccio.
So when you get that book together, you let us know, man. Any links you got, send them to me, and I'll put them in the description so people can go check you out, check out what you're doing. I mentioned, man, I might show up at your fight. Probably shouldn't put that out here and let people know.
September 14th, Washington D.C. Hook Hall. September 14th.
There's some DC dudes that don't like me because they think I don't like DC dudes, but it's all good, man. Maybe I'll show up, brother. Maybe we'll make something happen. But anyway, man, let me ask you this: what's gonna keep the Cuban Assassin out of prison, bro? What keeps you out of prison?
What keeps me out of prison, bro? Man, knowing that I could do better. You know what I'm saying? Like I see what's going. Oh man, seeing videos of my guys still going. Well, see, you know, my guys got bikes and stuff like that. I still be hollering at dudes on FaceTime, all of that. So, like the other day, prime example, Slim, I could be going through something, having a little low day, and then the guy called me from the jail. He be calling me on FaceTime, and I see his cell, or I see him about to go back to jail, and I'd be like, damn. He'd be like, man, what's up, Cap? I'd be like, man, nothing, chilling. He'd be like, yeah, bro, I'm about to go back in, man. I just saw your page, though. I just want to tell you, man, we root for you. We betting on your fight. So I said, dang, I can't go back to prison. I got guys in there that's never coming home. And Anthony T. Cannon, Shaq Glizzy, cousin, he's never coming home, Slim. I want him to live through me. I got to keep his name alive. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, Knucklehead, a big-time rapper, he passed away, you know what I'm saying, while I was in prison, you know what I'm saying, hitting the jewelry store, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be in the studio, you know what I'm saying? I got to be here for his son, you know what I'm saying? That's my nephew, so I can't just say, you know what I'm saying? I'm not living for me no more. This ain't even about me no more, bro. It's about my family, you know what I'm saying? I got to raise him. I got a son. I got a daughter. You know what I'm saying? I got to be here for them. It ain't even about me no more. Especially my cousin's son. I got to be here for my nephew because I've been gone for 7 years and he gone. And now I got to rekindle that relation. I got to get right with him. And so it's about my family, Slim. They keep me out of prison. I can't go back for the sake of them. Because like I said, I go back in there. I can handle myself. I'm good in it. And like, I ain't really got to, even when it come down to it, if I gotta go press a nigga out for some food, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I ain't gotta call home. I can make ends meet, but that is too much. No. That's what's keeping me out here.
Well, listen, check this out. When that book comes out, you let me know, man. We'll make sure that people go check it out. I appreciate you coming on, sharing your story, sharing your experience. Anything you want to say before we get ready to go?
Man, just want to give a shout out to everybody, man. Don't matter how bad life is, Slim. You know what I'm saying? What you got going on, just stay strong, stay positive, man. Protect your energy and your time. Stay away from negative people because, Slim, at the end of the day, when you don't have no money, you don't have no house, you don't have nothing. You have your peace of mind. You have your peace of mind, Slim. Don't let nobody break that. And if they doing that, you just need to cut them off, man. This your boy, the Cuban Assassin, was really real out here. Add me on IG, the Cuban Assassin. You know what I'm saying, man? Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Blood on the Razor Wire TV. Y'all probably see me coming out with that on my t-shirt for the weigh-ins or something.
Listen, man, I definitely appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming out. I'm going to tell people if you like what we're doing, if your son's out there in the street and he needs a message tonight, this might be the video. Rewind it, let him watch it. With respect, until tomorrow, we're out.